Hi, good morning, guys, or good day, good evening, wherever you are. Um, I just want to share that right now that January 3 or January 3rd is a very special day for me. Um, why is it special? Because this was the day that I had an encounter with God. And I just want to share my testimony online. I've been sharing this through social media, through written testimony, but I think this is time for the video. And yeah, just bear with me, guys. Let me share you my thoughts in my heart. So this happened 9 years ago when it was just an ordinary Sunday, and my cousin, who I got close to because months before that I got terminated from my work, and I had all the time to just be a bum, you know, just doing stuff, bachelor lifestyle, and full of pride and full of bitterness. And you know, I didn't know that this day would be the day that will change me. I used to be, you know, the typical guy, and you get into relationships because you just wanted something to fill in the void inside of you, things that you couldn't do, you could just do it to others, that you felt that there's missing in your life. So you're just looking for this feeling, you're just looking for this something that would fill up the void in you. So yeah, I have a lot of those experiences years ago, especially when I was working. I have my own money, even though I didn't finish college, and it was a mess. It was a mess. Even though I didn't do any drugs or anything like that, or kill anyone, but still I felt my life is a mess. I don't have any direction, no purpose at all. I thought life would just be, you know, to go grow old, have a family, and that's it. And yeah, January 3, 2011 is just one Sunday, and all of a sudden my cousin just invited me to church. And funny thing is, my concept of a church is that it's a grand building with a lot of chandeliers and good lighting, a well-organized place, and you know the money was really poured out on it for the building to make it magnificent, edifying to see. But he showed me a church which is inside a gym of a school. So this gym is an open air, and you only had those monoblock chairs to sit on, and the main pulpit is the stage. And at first I said, this is a church, and I was just like, really? Come on. But as soon as the worship started, when the worship leader that time invited everyone to stand up in the presence of God, and when the music started, the guitar, the drums, singers, the backup singers, when they all started praising God, I just felt His presence. I felt like, you know, those goosebumps that you felt, and after that, I just heard a voice, a very still voice in my heart that said in Tagalog or in Filipino, "I'll make you a pastor." Nobody was speaking to me. Nobody was really whispering to me, but I just heard a voice. And I said, "This is not right." I was like putting my hands on my arms and like, this is not right. This is not right. But I didn't notice that I'm singing and I'm worshiping God. I think God has trained me since childhood to listen to music, and when I hear the tune, basically I could sing it. As soon as I hear how they sang it, I could follow up on it or follow through it. So yeah, I was singing Christian songs for the first time, and I wasn't that serious, but I was just doing it. And the message that time was presented by a good pastor that I know, and the message about the wise men, why this wise man went to Jerusalem to ask of where is the Messiah, and King Herod pointed them to Bethlehem based on scriptures. And when they went there, what shocked me or astonished me is that they presented the best offering, the gold, the myrrh, and the frankincense. They offered the best gift that they could offer during their time. Very valuable gift that the family of Jesus could use in their exile to Egypt. When they offered those gifts, it was their worship to Jesus. I used to believe that Jesus is only man. He's just a teacher, a prophet, just a mere man who followed the Father. But upon hearing that God is so amazing, He just let me remember one prayer, just one prayer that I said before. If you are the God of my previous religion, show yourself to me. And when I remember that prayer, that was like, right now, that would be like 19 years ago. I was still in college. And when I heard and remembered that prayer, I said, this is it? Is this what I'm waiting for? Is this what I want to hear? Because prior to January 3, 2011, I've been going through a lot of religion. I've been studying them, learning about them, like Shintoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism, Protestantism, Catholicism, name it, all those ism, even atheism. I went through that for a short period of time, but in my heart, I know there is a God. To the point that I went to the mysticism, I went to the New Age, went to Banahaw to charge whatever amulet that I have, a medallion that I had, just to pray on it, go to the upper part of Banahaw, so crazy. But now that I know who Christ is, nobody can take that away from me. Ah, man. I remember one time that God told me to buy a Bible, and this is my first Bible, a King James version. He told me to buy a Bible. Nobody told me to buy a Bible or what. I just heard his voice saying, buy a Bible. And that's the last money that I have. And man, when I read the King James version, it was so clear that I could understand the thee, thy, thou art part of it. Like, it's pure English. And it amazed me that one day God just pointed me to one verse. Actually, I was looking for a story I wanted to share to the children Sunday school about King Hezekiah. And when I was a kid, I'm very into the Bible thing. I've been watching Superbook. I'm watching Flying House every Sunday and Saturdays. And this Bible stories are a seed in my heart that I didn't know that it would grow someday for me to have a relationship with Christ. And while looking for that verse, I've been looking for the story in Isaiah. I started from the back and then I went to Isaiah 9:6, and it was so profound. Let me just read it to you. Isaiah 9:6 says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a child is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." Verse 7, "Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this." Upon reading that verse, God just told me, like, it's clear, right? Yeah, Jesus is God. This child that was born is Jesus. Man. From that day on, I surrendered my life to Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Renounced every bad things and asked forgiveness to people around me that I did wrong. And my heart to serve the Lord, the Most High God, changed me to a person without a purpose. And now I have a purpose, and that purpose is to love on God, to love on mankind, bring them back to God's family. Ever since that day, I wanted to share Jesus to everyone. I just want to share who He is, that He is a loving God who became flesh, became man, just to dwell with us, to have fellowship with us, to live with us, and to die for us to have life, and life abundant, a life eternal, and a life full of peace with the Father, a new life that He has created for us to start again, a life to start with Jesus. And I just want to share this to all. My testimony. And it's 9 years. It's 9 years. And I'm still growing. Growing in the knowledge of who Christ is. And it's an awesome journey. And I thank God for those people who God used in the past. Pastors that I've been under, the churches that I attended, the people who loved me, the people who blessed me, the people that I encountered every day, mission trips that I got to. I can't compare that to the world. I cannot exchange that for the things of the world, of how God can move, how God be faithful in His words. Yeah. And now I'm journeying with God. I'm going 4 years in full time, and I'm still excited of what God has in store for me. And I covet your prayers. I covet your prayers for things to come. And I just want to bless you guys. I love you with the love of Jesus. God bless.